See, if you wake up in Ghana and then there is nothing funny on the table, there's nothing funny or hilarious trending on social media, then you would have to ask yourself whether you're actually in Ghana, because it will be a sin for nothing of that nature to happen. Because every blessed day, someone, gives the people of Ghana something to cheer up about, something to crack us up, something to laugh about. And over the weekend, the exact thing happened. And this time around, it involved a particular boxer. I mean, you do not want to know what happened to this particular gentleman because it was that funny. And I'm going to give you all the story. But before that, you should know that this particular episode of The Heat is brought to you by Yoklin Executive Boutique, located inside Cape Coast. They have two branches actually. One is on the UCC campus, closer to the Amamuma Chiefs Palace, and then the other one is closer to the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly. They deal in all sort of wares from, men's wear to ladies wear, three-piece suits, shoes, bags, etc. Anything, fashion, you can contact them. And if you're outside of Cape Coast and you want to be delivered, no worries, they can, deliver to you at anywhere in Ghana. And before we go into the story, I'd like you to share your views, your opinions on whatever I put here on the platform. And without wasting much time, note that the heat is on. Okay, so, the son of the current president of Ghana, that is John Dramani Mahama, his son, known as Sharaf Mahama, organized a boxing bout. If you know him, he's into that kind of activities, organizing boxing bout here and there. Now he organized one titled the Battle of the Beast at Ghana's boxing arena, which is located inside Bukom, or better so you can call it the Bukom boxing arena. And there were a lot of boxers in attendance, people fighting for bantamweight and all those kind of weight. And a popular boxer, Anthony Joshua from UK, was even present, and just to grace the occasion. And it was quite a beautiful night for Ghanaians. There are a lot of activities, talk of musical performances from artists and DJs on rotation, giving patrons a good run for their money. Now, that's one aside. There is this other side of the story that you need to know. It is quite interesting. There is a very popular man of God in Ghana known as Prophet Adom Kyei. He is very popular, and he controls a lot of people in terms of congregation. That shows you how popular he is. Now, this particular man, as part of his church activities, sell all manner of things to members, that is believed to work miracles or possess some kind of supernatural abilities to heal the sick, and even give good fortunes and good luck and so many other things, including drinks and stickers. One interesting thing is that this particular boxer that I referred to earlier on in this video happened, whether he is a member of this particular man's church, we do not know, but what we know for a fact is that in his shorts, that's pants, or that's knicker boxers wear, behind that particular pant was a picture of this particular man of God pasted right there. So from how people perceive this particular man of God, the assumption was that since there is a sticker of this powerful man of God involved, then we are expecting this particular boxer to kill the game. I mean, whether a technical knockout or a knockout in the earliest possible rounds. But fate had other plans, and it didn't happen like that. Actually, it was the other way around. As this man, this boxer with the sticker, believed to cause things to happen, miracles, etc. That sticker that wields a lot of power. This boxer actually suffered a very humiliating defeat. At a point, if you looked at his body language, if you looked at how he was panting and then trying to gasp for breath, you realize that he was given a beating of his life. He wasn't spared. Not a single breathing moment for him in the rounds leading up to the end of the boxing bout. He actually received it into his body. He was actually at the if I don't know how to explain it, but I think that how he appeared, how he was looking, I think deep down in him, in his head, he wished that the referee would have called off the match or would have put an end to the match. But the referee also didn't look at it, look at it that way, and then allowed the bout to continue. And he was very well disciplined by his opponent. That even wasn't the funniest part, even though it was quite funny looking at the, sticker from the man of God and all those kind of things. He receiving hooks left, right, and center. Another thing that was actually funny had to do with the fans or the spectators seated right next to the boxing ring. They were speaking in Twi language, and you take a listen. After that, I'll give you an explanation of whatever they said. So what those at the ringside were basically saying was that they were kind of telling the referee not to, end the match. They should allow the boxer to fight till he passes out or till he dies in the video. I hope you understand, for, copyright and the community guidelines sake, using different pronunciation for it. Okay, so they were saying that he is lying, he is not tired, he is not, injured or anything. The referee should just let the match continue. He should fight till his last breath, or he should fight till he drops, dead. I hope you understand. Yeah, that was actually what those standing there were saying, looking at how tired the Ghanaian boxer was and how he was kind of receiving the blows from left, right, center, uppercut, left hook, right hook, everything. I thought that, boys will have some mercy on him and call on him to throw in the towel. But no, they said that once he has the Philadelphia sticker, the particular church, of the man of God, they have this mantra, Philadelphia Nyame. The closest to Nyame in English is God. So God of Philadelphia. That was what they were teasing him with, saying that if he actually believes that he has that kind of power, he shouldn't throw in the towel. He should just go ahead and fight. And they were, telling the referee not to end the match, but rather allow him to continue with the fight. So that was one of the funny moments that happened, during the Battle of the Beast inside Bukom in Accra. And this has been the heat from Oaksjoint, and there are more stories on this particular channel and more coming your way. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and then join the conversations in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video, but still note that the heat